Uh, like you said, I'm pretty laid back personality. Like I'm just like, but I always want the best out of everybody. So it's just like that. Um, how we like how I go about that, like just being laid back, like, but I'm wanting them to just work hard and go after every day, and then also just being straightforward with the kid. Like if they're doing something wrong or right or whatever, I'm gonna be straight up with it. I'm gonna tell them exactly how I see it and what I want them to do, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just I from what I've been with in the past, like growing up, like there was coaches who they wouldn't tell us anything. Like I don't know, like, and I get it's
Yeah.
different coaching style, but they would just yell at you and then saying that you're messing up, stuff like that, and then they want to tell you how to fix it, and you're just like, oh, okay, I got it.
I'm with you. That's the coach that I strive not to be. And again,
Yeah,
like there's many different coaching styles out there, but it didn't
yeah.
resonate with me, and so I try to not be that, You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so I think just being like 100% straight up with every kid on the team,
Yeah.
and they want that. They're out there working, and wanting to work hard. Um, and so if I'm not telling them everything that I'm expecting from them, they're not going to give me everything they want or everything that they can do.
Yeah.
So I think that is one of the best thing um, that sets me apart from other coaches. I've seen a couple other coaches, and some do it and some don't. You can kind of see
Yeah.
the personalities of all the kids after they are corrected. And then,
Yeah.
like, I try to build a relationship with every kid. Like, at the beginning of practice, I try to give them fist bump, high five, like, hey, how was your day? Stuff like that. Are you ready to roll? Just kind of get that first like that be that first person positive in their life coming into practice, because I don't know how their day went. Like I want them to give me 100% at practice, and if they had
Hmm.
a terrible day, at least I'm doing something better for them and stuff like that, and then they see that, and it usually makes a lot of practices and games go better. Just
Yeah. So,
being,
something to kind of piggyback off that a little bit. Something that I stole from one of the first football coaches I've ever had in like fourth or fifth grade football, Doug Stotts.
oh
I
yeah,
still talk to him a lot, and he told me this, and ever since he told me this when I first started coaching, something I take to heart every single day of just us being guys, right? Sometimes with some of our players, we're going to be the only positive male influence they're going to have their entire day, their entire week, maybe their entire life. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? Maybe their dad's not around, or hey, I'm just going to say maybe their dad's not a great person, right? Like just
Yeah,
sometimes we're the only positive male influence they're going to have, so make it count and take that personal. You know what I mean? I think if I really think you can't be a successful, whether head coach, assistant coach, or volunteer, whatever. I don't think you can be a good coach if you don't truly love your players. I think
oh for
you can maybe win a lot of games. You can maybe win a lot of games if you have the best players, but you're not going to be a good coach. Does that kind of make sense what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely. Like, and then like making them like being able to have a conversation with your kids too. Like if they just want to talk
Yes.
about not like in my instance, not soccer, not football, just like talk about their day, talk about big game of something else coming up, like talk about the Super
Yes.
Bowl or something like that. Just being there for the kids, and they really look up to that. Like, and so it's just that positive um, figure in their life that they need and they want. So
Yes.
that's
Outside of like practice, game, whatever, I try
mhm,
to talk to my players about anything but football, if that makes sense.
exactly.
I want to get to know them as a person. Hell, I want them to get to know me a little bit as a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For better or
yeah,
for worse, But I want to be able to have some sort of connection with them because, like I said, if you can't have that connection, I just don't see how you can be a successful coach at the end of the day. Like I said, you can win a lot of games, but hey, obviously wins and losses matter, but our jobs are a lot more important than wins and losses.
exactly. Yeah,
We're
I agree.
impacting lives
Hmm.
overall.